Avengers. Uh,
Yeah.
I was trying. Oh, no wonder it doesn't look like that.
Well, we're live, so
Talking about lighting over here, my fucking gels
lighting.
fell off my LED light. That's no wonder my effect doesn't look the way it does. It's supposed to be orange and purple like fucking Michael Bay.
Oh, yeah, you're going Bay. Is there going to be explosions later?
Always
Things that aren't supposed to explode
exploding
will
all over
explode.
the camera.
just turn on a black light and you'll see the
Yeah.
remnants of past
Yeah.
explosions.
Later on, that hat clipped to your board back there is just going to randomly explode for no reason. Michael Bay movie.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's gonna explode out of the fucking
Is that-
signed copy. Just
Is that Jingle All the Way?
yeah, it's signed by the director of photography for it. So
Oh,
cool.
it's not signed by Arnold.
Nah, I'm not that cool.
Can you imagine being the DP on Jingle All the Way? If that's like your life work. You know, be like, you know the movie Jingle All the Way? I did that. That's the one, right, where he's trying to get the toy?
Yeah, he's trying to get like Astro Man or
Astro
whatever
Man.
it
I
is.
had the Astro Man toy.
No shit. Did
Yeah.
it like speak Spanish and fall apart?
I mean, it definitely fell apart eventually. No,
Did it fall apart the way it did in the movie?
no, but it had like I remember it had like a really awful, like Arnold Schwarzenegger impressionist trying to like record it. The same. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Blah, blah.
Merry Christmas. You've been a good boy.
Put the cookie down.
You know it, Lloyd. I had to fucking explode all over before I could explode all over you, Daddy.
Oh God, Jake's in a fucking mood tonight.
I've been fucking riled up the last few days, so.
He came on right before coming on. You know, we went live talking about like golden showers, and now he's calling Eli Daddy. Elijah.
No,
sorry.
Lloyd.
Oh, Lloyd. Oh, well, everybody calls Lloyd Daddy.
Yeah, no. See, so that's why I thought that one was normal. I wouldn't call Elijah Daddy. Elijah's not worth being called Daddy yet.
Speaking of that, next time I'm ever at an event and Lloyd's there, I'm gonna make a point just to call him Daddy the whole time. Because
Kiss him on his cheek when you leave, too.
I feel like he'll play into it for a little bit, and then halfway through the night, he's just gonna be really awkward by it.
He's gonna be like, all right, man. You need to stop.
Yeah. Man, you need to stop.
He was daddy to me and Holly at when we ended the night after the Seltzer event. He was the one that corralled us like cats
Yeah.
to the hotel. I need to get y'all the fuck out of here.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
time to go to bed.
Yeah, anybody who's ever tried to, try to get, this is going to sound bad, try to get drunk women back to their hotel room in a friendly, platonic way, might I add, it is like herding cats. Actually, it's like herding squirrels. Like,
Yeah.
no,
I just think
no,
that whole
no.
group that night was just herding cats.
I was totally for it though. He was like, "It's time to go to bed," and I was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
I'll follow you anywhere."
Yeah, honestly, that was probably Beth and Greg for me that night. Just like, let's go. And then I was
And
like,
then I
I
fucking
don't
ordered the
know.
Denny's to the wrong hotel.
I don't
That's
think
heartbreaking.
I don't think you'd ordered it to the wrong hotel. I just don't think Denny's was going to deliver it to your hotel.
No, I was already staying at the nicer hotel by
Oh,
then.
okay.
I delivered it to the shitty hotel on accident, and then I called the driver, and I was like, hey, so...
And he was like, yeah. I knocked on your room door, and some dude just came out and stabbed me. God, that was a terrible hotel room. I don't know how you
She
did
was
that.
like, no, I already got trafficked. What do you mean? I'm already in Mexico.
Well, anyways, you know what it is. Nooner Nation podcast for Nooners by Nooners. We're back. We took another break. That was on me. I took the family to Disney World last week. And the most magical place on earth
Bill was being daddy.
I was being daddy. Was also the most exhausting place on earth. My phone said I averaged walking 6.5 miles a day. With an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old with that as well. But I did have.
Thank you for your service on
service.
that one, Bill.
Oh, you would have thought. Trust me, some of those long lines we were in, like the line would be like an hour long, and halfway through it, my kids would be like on the ground, like in each other's laps, like they're in some sort of like refugee train, you know?
Like they're coming out of fucking Palestine.
Yeah, like it's like they're in a fucking band of brothers, just like holding each other, like we're gonna make it through this. We're gonna make it through.
He's all
this."
rubbing his head.
Yeah.
I love you.
I mean, at least they weren't beating the shit out of each other the whole time. So
This
it
is
could
true.
have been that.
This is true. I was pretty miffed at how many kids were not behaving well, and their parents were just kind of like, whatever, you know. Maybe by that point they're just fucking over it.
They're the world's problem now.
Yeah. I'm
I would just kind of like let him misbehave and just get it kicked out of Disney and be like, "Look what you did. Mickey hates you."
Never. I think the only way you can get kicked out is you like try to fondle one of them princesses. I don't think it's very easy to kick a child out. They'd have to be pretty egregious.
Well, did you ever see that video from a couple years ago where like some drunk like college girl went and tried to like get all
Oh, yeah,
up on
she,
the
like,
Gaston?
fondled Gaston.
Yeah, and
He
he's
was
like,
like, no.
he's like, nope,
Don't fucking touch me.
leave now.
And she was
Ow.
like, come on.
Come
Yeah.
on, come on. So yeah, don't touch the characters.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch the characters. But yeah, no, it was fun. It was like I said, exhausting but fun.
Except for Goofy starting fires, you said, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, it was a good time. I will say another thing that I don't quite understand. Like me and my wife had a fun time there, but I still don't understand Disney adults. Like there was so many people there. There was just like adult couples there by themselves. Like in
Like,
all
where
the
are your
shit.
kids, you fucking pedophiles?
Like all the shit had the pins because that's like a big thing for Disney people is the pins. They had like backpacks just covered in pins and like suspenders with pins, like all their Disney flair.
Is there an anti-Disney adult where you've never gone and don't plan on going?
I
'Cause
think that's just
me.
called a normal person. To be honest. Like I said, like me and my wife were talking about it. We'd see him was like, you know, like I'm having fun here. Like it's a fun place to be. But I would never come if I didn't have kids. I'd go do something the fuck
Yeah,
else.
but I mean, you have the money to go there, but then you also have the money, that same money to go anywhere else.
You can go.
I would rather go to Universal and get fucking trashed than
For-
go to Disneyland.
I have heard Universal is very fun.
Yeah, so we have talked about that in the future, doing that. But the
Because
kids,
that's like an adult park. I
Yeah.
would say that's more.
Well, to be fair, I have heard good things about Disney World because there's a lot more to do, and at least they have like you can tour the worlds.
Drinks
And
around
get-
the world at Epcot.
Yeah, and do like the drinks there. So there are sections for adults a little bit more than the kids, but like the ones you're talking about are like pushing the kids away, and they're like, "It's my fucking turn" with Goofy bitch. Like,
oh yeah. Like there was, I don't know how many. I bet you, at least, the week we were there through all the parks, I bet you I saw at least 50 couples that were there for their honeymoon. I'm like,
Yep.
really? Like really? Like I know how much I spent. Granted, I have 2 kids, so that adds to the cost. But it's like, for what you guys spent, you can go like to Hawaii, But again, Disney adults.
Especially because they probably do the fucking resort packages with the crazy rooms and all
Oh
that.
yeah, we did that. We had a resort. We did what was it, Animal Kingdom Resort, which is pretty dope.
Did
It
you do
has-
the drink package?
no, they don't do that there that I'm aware of. Anyways, they don't do food packages anymore there because
Oh, no
of
shit.
because of COVID. It's coming back next year apparently.
Because
But
that was like a big draw for why even people went on vacation is they had those deals where you get a resort, you get a meal package and all that.
yeah, last time we went, we did that, but then COVID hit and they got rid of the meal package shit. So that was another stressor where we had to it was fine, but you had to make sure you're budgeting like every single meal you were eating because you didn't pay for it all up front. But again, it was cool. But yeah, the honeymooners was weird. I was like, do they go back to their room and Mickey and Minnie cosplay during honeymoon sex? Oh, I know. I joked with my wife. I was like, if the kids go to sleep hard tonight, I'm taking
do
you.
you think they're staring at like the Mickey and Minnie everywhere and whatever their room is decorated in, and it gets them off even more? That's the question.
Now, I mean, it
like
depends.
just like all the visuals, like is that their porn?
What if you're in an Aladdin room and there's just jasmine everywhere. I mean, that can get you going. You know,
See, now we're understanding.
that'll get you going. You know. What are
Especially
you,
when she's in that slave costume.
what are you giggling at so hard, Jake?
This whole conversation.
Oh, yeah. But Magic Kingdom, I found out there's only like 3 places in Magic Kingdom that serve alcohol, so that was disappointing.
I would kill myself.
So,
You can always bring your own flask.
yeah,
Right.
so we went like Monday morning and did all the
Be
rides and
dramatic.
stuff. And then my kids were tired, so we went back to the hotel for a little bit. And then they all wanted to go see it all lit up for Christmas. So we went back later that evening, and I brought like a water bottle full of like vodka and seltzer water, or no, it's vodka and White Claw. And I mixed it a little. I mixed it a little heavy, and neither me nor my wife even remembers leaving the park, getting on the bus, getting back to the hotel.
The kids are the ones in charge then.
I woke up Tuesday morning and was like, oh, fuck. I think I just blacked out at Disney World.
You realize you went to the gift shop after, and the kids just kind of went nuts.
Yeah, yeah.
I did that when I was in Mexico. They let us drink there, and this was after like I got 2 shots and my ex didn't want it, so the way I was holding it, I just took him like this, which meant the second one that was up here went into my fucking eyeballs. So I had a face full of Tito's, and I was like,
Charles.
oh, fuck, I'm gonna go to the gift store. I was spilling my beer all over the place and bought so much shit there.
Oh, yeah.
This is cool.
It was
I
great.
like this.
Yeah.
Some
Well, that-
t-shirt.
Well,
says-
I was gonna say, it was like, just go to anywhere that has all inclusive. Like, it's so fucking easy. You don't have to worry about anything, and all the drinks are fucking free. And so I was drinking something that was called a Takeoff, which had like the most alcohol in it, and I was like, give me 18 of those. I
What
will
they
be
call the adios in the motherland.
Yeah.
Well, funnily enough, this has never happened to me before or since. My feet swelled up so bad when I got back that like,
Girl, you got drunk.
and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like I had to put my feet up, like I had cankles, and I was like, what is happening with my feet? Like my sandals, like I was getting lines where my sandals were because they just got so big. And I was like, I think I need some water.
Yeah.
Jesus, Charles.
I don't know if liquid IV is going to fix that one.
The next
No,
day
you
it was
need like a
gone.
real IV.
What was hilarious, the next day it was gone, and my ex got Montezuma's revenge and was shitting himself all over the place.
Choro.
That'll happen. Yeah, but it sounds like your takeoff drink is like the takeoff of a TWA flight. Like it takes off, but you're in crash land. You know?
Hey.
Oh, it was like Sun Country Airlines too. It was like Spirit's half sister. It was fuck. I was like, it just, as long as I die, I don't want to
Spirit's
survive
Mexican cousin.
fuck this.
Yeah. But then like all the other parks had plenty of alcohol, so we were drinking like, granted it was all very kind of like you couldn't like go order shots. You had to go get like a vodka like lemonade slushy thing.
Where was this?
Disney.
Oh, okay.
No, all inclusive. We went to Mexico last year. Yeah, all inclusive is the best because like a bartender be like, "You want to try this?" You're like, "Sure, I'll try it." And you drink, it's like, "Well, that sucks. Get me something else." You know?
I ate so much just because I was like, I want this, and I also want to try this.
Oh my god, our resort in Mexico had outside the buffet area one morning. They had just like some like abuela, like hand making tortillas. And then behind her, they had roasted a pig underground overnight. And she was like doing like handmade, like right there, like would hand make the tortilla, pull the carnitas off, and had this like green salsa she put over top of it. I sat there for like 2 hours just chowing down on those things.
Another.
Her name was Marie. And I was like, I'm stealing you and bringing you home. You can just make this for me every day.
How many white men have told her that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you home with me there,
I know.
sweetheart.
Oh, I'm going to take you home. You live in my pool house. You just make me carnitas every day. So,
Oh man.
But yeah,
I'll pay you triple to what you get paid here.
I definitely got wrecked at Disney like every day to the point.
That does sound fun though.
Yeah. Well, the last thing I
It's
remember,
vacation.
the last thing I remember the night that I blacked out at Magic Kingdom was getting on Space Mountain, and I never rode that before. It kind of sucked, but with a belly full of like vodka and I don't even know what I was eating that day. And getting like
Oh,
just
God.
tossed around in some like 1970s roller coaster. I thought I was gonna hurl all over my kid.
I'm surprised you didn't shit yourself after that.
No, my bowels stayed intact the whole time, so that worked well for me.
Because like, when last time I rode Space Mountain, I was 18 and off like 30 milligrams of edibles, and I had to shit like right after.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have that. I was just kind of like, I love roller coasters, but roller coasters that are just like mainly in the dark don't really do it for me. Because then I'm just like in this
Yeah,
car,
that's just
just
whiplash.
getting like whipped around. I'm like, this, oh, okay. But we did ride the new Tron roller coaster there, and that shit is crazy.
How's that?
It's pretty cool. It's short. It's like 60 seconds long. But when you start out, you go like 0 to like almost 70 miles an hour in like 2 seconds.
Aren't you on like a Tron bike too? or
Yeah,
some
yeah,
shit?
you're on the light cycle. It's pretty dope.
Okay, that does sound pretty fucking awesome. I'm out.
So I recommend it if you're ever down there and want to wait in line for a fucking long time, or do what I did. And I just like, I saw the line and I was like, no. And I got on the app and paid like $40 to skip to the front of the line. So
I mean, to be fair, the time is worth that. Like maybe not
Oh,
for
yeah.
every ride, but
yeah, 3 hours. I'm not waiting fucking 3 hours in any line.
Did you do any of the Avatar rides?
I did not. I did those last time we were there, so I let my wife take my oldest one on that. But I've done it before. The crazy one where you're like supposed to be like VR riding one of those dragon things.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like it's have you been on it?
No, I haven't been
No.
to Disney World like at all. I've only been to Universal Studios down in Orlando. It was like right after they opened Diagon Alley, so it was like fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was. What's wild about the Avatar one is like all VR, and you're just kind of on this like, I don't know, you're almost like a shaped like a you're like riding it like a motorcycle, and it moves around and tilts and everything for the VR. But somehow, like when you start off, you're supposed to be like on this thing, and it dives off a cliff. Like you feel like you're going down off a cliff. Like I don't know how they do it. Disney animatronics and magnets. They like mist you with some sort of like hallucinogenic drug right before you go down.
When they put the VR headset on you, it just
That's you're just microdosing you on acid or something. But no, I didn't do that. I have done it before though, and it's fun. But now I'm back and deep diving into holiday chaos. So, but how's your guys'
my
week?
third one this week. That's how the holidays are going.
Oh yeah. Am I the only person that find like Christmas time just to be unreasonably stressful for no real reason?
I'm starting to understand it the older I get.
Yeah, like every day, it's just like something else, and we do the fucking stupid Elf on the Shelf bullshit. So like 11
So you got to
o'clock,
move that little dumb fuck.
11 o'clock every night. My wife's
so
just
you're talking to two single people with no kids.
I know.
So
Yeah.
we don't know that yet.
fair, fair. But yeah, my like
Knock
11.
on wood, single with no kids.
Yeah.
Mm.
That you know of. Charlie's probably got a couple kids out there she knows nothing about.
Yeah, no, Charlie's just out dropping seeds, impregnating people.
Mm-hmm.
I make sure they can't get a hold of me for that reason.
Yeah, no, Charlie's the sole reason for pregnant men. I don't think people understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're biological men, just Charlie got them pregnant.
Yeah.
They signed the contract. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. It's like I just thought about the quote from the Dewey Cox movie, Walk Hard. Where it's like in that
Which one?
Which one?
the
No, which quote?
which quote where he's in that interview with like Jane Lynch, where she keeps just like fucking everything up, but she's like, oh, I hear you're in the middle of a custody battle with your ex-wife over your kids. He's like, yes, I feel that custody should not be legally forced upon me if I don't want it.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie, but fuck, it was a good one.
And she's like, Dewey Cox, do you ever wake up to smell the roses? He's like, I'm smell blind,
blind.
you stupid bitch.
Nose blind, because
Nose
that's
blind.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what I say. He's nose blind, and I'm
Nose
like, that's the best thing
He's
I've ever
gone
heard.
nose blind.
He's gone nose blind.
You did all this without your sense of smell.
The wrong kid died.
Wrong kid died.
Damn it, Dewey! The wrong kid died.
I'll just randomly say that to myself sometimes, and I just start laughing really hard.
We
Wrong
found
kid.
swords.
Dewey, you done
Sorry,
have
Johnny Cash. That's about your life, but it's fucking funny.
Dewey, you done halved me.
Oh fuck, it's been a long time.
This is the worst case of somebody being cut in half I've ever seen.
And then like the song that they make, "Let's Duet,"
Mhm.
like come the fuck on. That was perfect.
That whole movie is just
Yeah, it's pretty great.
out of hand.
Oh yeah. Like how did
Because he was like 11 when he had his first kid, right? That's the
I don't know. I can't remember, but it's like what is it? The pastor is like, I know what that song's about. He's like, it's a song about holding hands. The devil's got hands, which he uses for holding. And like Kristen Wiig, who's obviously like in her 40s, was like, I'm Dewey's 17-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so many good one-liners in that. You know, you never once paid for drugs, not once.
you don't want to try this, Dewey.
Yeah.
This will make you feel amazing.
Get out of here, Dewey. You don't want no part of this shit.
All the problems in the world just fade away with this little thing right here, Dewey.
Maybe one of the best one-liner movies ever.
Stacked cast too.
Oh yeah, you got
It's all Saturday Night Live.
pretty much, and who is it? Who's John C. Riley? I was gonna say Philip Seymour Hoffman, but not Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Nope. Wrong one.
John C. Riley, and you know, which proves he can make a funny movie without Will Ferrell in it.
I mean, there was speculation for a while. I mean, but he did like serious stuff. He was in Chicago and whatnot.
Oh, he's done a
but
lot of good stuff.
He like with the funny stuff, it was mostly Will Ferrell until that, and he fucking killed it. You don't want none of this, Dewey.
Get
I
out.
think I do want some of it.
It takes your
You ain't
bad
once
feeling.
paid for drugs.
You never once paid for drugs, not one. And you slept with my wife. And you slept with
That's
me
one
too.
thing about like the 00 years of comedy.
Oh, yeah.
They are so fucking quotable, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
ones who were teenagers during that time will never fucking stop quoting them because they are in
Oh.
our brains forever.
You have no idea how many times, probably daily, me and my wife just repeat quotes from those movies, whether it's, like Walk Hard, Super Bad, Forgetting Sarah
Talladega
Marshall.
Nights.
See,
Talladega
you
Nights.
guys were teenagers. I was a child, so that was like extremely formative for my humor. Those movies.
Yes, I mean teenagers are not that fucking old either. So
Oh, yeah. Bob Saget's bathtub. Nice, by the way.
Yeah, no, that's we all
Anchorman.
know who that is.
Anchorman. Good one. Even though Anchorman, I don't find myself quoting Anchorman a whole lot.
my senior quote was 60% of the time it works every time.
Congratulations.
Because I was like, who the fuck cares about this shit?
Yeah, my senior quote was
Continue.
"Don't forget senior pictures" because I forgot senior pictures. So it was literally a picture of our football mascot for my senior picture in the yearbook.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but yeah, or see, yes, when we're stepbrothers, like it's funny. I kind of like so being.
Touch my drum set. Like it's pretty quotable though.
It is. Oh, I gotta
This
bring
is
this up.
horse shit.
Yeah,
We used to shit with the door open and make our own beef jerky.
yeah. I guess I haven't seen it a whole.
Motherfucking
I haven't seen it as
animal.
much as I've seen the other ones. Like I'll watch Superbad all damn day. You know.
That one I haven't seen in a while, but it's long, isn't it? It's like almost over 2 hours.
Probably.
That's a long one I felt. So it's
Probably
just like you
the
really have to commit.
the first time I ever saw that was in theaters with my now wife, and we had just started dating, and we went and saw it with her dad. So that was kind of awkward.
That's fine.
But he thought it was hilarious too. So, yeah. But yeah, like fucking like Will Ferrell movies. Like I get shit on a lot because I'm kind of like over Will Ferrell. Like it's Christmas and my wife has Elf on all the time, and I think Elf is a stupid fucking movie.
It's supposed to be a stupid fucking movie, though.
I can't watch that movie.
I know, but it's not like for me. I know people love it, and I'm gonna get hated on for it. Like to me, it's like it's too stupid. Like I just can't do it. And I think also maybe because like by the time that came out, I was over Will Ferrell's like whole shtick at that point.
Mhm.
I mean, wasn't he in like every comedy movie?
Everything.
At
He's
that
in
point?
fucking everything.
Like Blades of Glory came out around that time too.
That one does make me laugh.
I haven't seen that one in a very long time, but I always remember, and I can't even remember what leads up to this, but like he's like in like a frozen river. Like he rolls down some bank in a frozen river because somebody's chasing him, and he just like gets up and dusts himself off and just like flicks him off and starts like going like skating like hell down the river.
It's Will Arnett that's chasing him, and he's
Yeah.
dressed like President Kennedy because him and his sister were Marilyn
Oh, that's right.
Kennedy, and she's like taking pills on the eye. God, that shit made me laugh so fucking hard.
Yeah. Or there's another part, like I think when him and the Napoleon Dynamite dude kind of like decide that they're going to go in as partners and skate. They're showing people pictures of them and like kind of like man on the street thing. And there's like some dude, he's like, man, that blonde chick's a dude. Damn it.
And then I forgot Nick Swardson was in that movie. He's in a lot of movies with the bit parts, and he's just fucking hilarious.
He had a great agent back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
It's like he's even in Benchwarmers.
Oh, yeah. He's afraid of the sun.
Howie or whatever his name was. He ate the sunscreen.
Yeah,
He's
I think I've only ever
afraid
seen
of
that movie once. But he's also in one of my favorites, which is Grandma's Boy.
Ugh.
And he plays a
Brave
great
Bush.
character in that.
Grandma's Boy is a Happy Gilmore, right? Or Happy Madison production.
I'm not sure if
It would have
is.
to be, because even though Adam Sandler's not in it, it's everybody else.
Yeah, no, because I think Nick Swardson is like in every Happy Madison movie.
It's
Almost.
it's like
I don't know if
him.
it was.
I can't even remember what the main character, who that actor is, but he's in all the Happy Madison stuff.
I
The-
think his name is it Alan Covert?
Yeah, something like that. Grandma's Boy is a great movie.
No, Alan and some other guy named Jack produced it.
Oh, was it not them?
Jack was also a producer who co-founded Happy Madison.
Uh-huh.
So it's not Happy Madison, but it's still
It's
the
Happy
same-
Madison.
It's under the umbrella.
Yeah, it's adjacent.
But
It's Happy
The
Madison.
screenplay was Nick Swardson, Alan Covert, and Barry Warnick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that movie's fucking hilarious. When the mom walks in on him jerking off to the fucking Laura Croft doll. I'm sorry, I can't stop coming. It feels so good. Well, there's another one-liner I say all the time because he's like jerking off to that Laura Croft doll. And he's got her like on the toilet tank, and he like flips her over the doll over, like pulls the skirt up. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, no panties, Laura, you dirty, dirty adventurer."
Oh gosh. Of course you would remember that.
Of all things burned into Bill's head, masturbating to a Laura Croft doll is one of them.
But
I
here's
just
the
like
thing,
how-
and Jake,
I'm
you can
sorry.
appreciate this. What I find so funny, he ad-libbed that line. Can you imagine being the people on set having to film a scene where this dude's, it's already just completely insane. He's jerking off to a Laura Croft doll. But he flips it over and he's like, "Oh, no panties, you dirty, dirty adventurer."
You
like-
laugh your fucking ass off.
How much background noise do they have to go back and post and pull out because everybody's just probably laughing their fucking asses off?
That's why you get room tone. because you could edit all of that shit out and just use lav mics because everyone is probably fucking losing it because I guarantee as soon as cut was called, he made eye contact with someone in the crew.
Oh yeah. Like, you sleep on a race car bed? Yeah, but it's like a super sweet race car bed. It's got like a CB radio and talk to other race car beds.
You have to talk to my roommates about it. You mean your parents? My roommates.
Oh yeah, I got roommates.
Dude, your grandma drank all your weed?
Yeah, he sleeps with he loses his virginity to the lady who gave Charlie Chaplin
Yeah.
a ham job.
Yeah.
He was like, ugh, I need to get tested.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, what is this? Like, I have a confession. You're my first. She's like, oh, well, that's sweet. You're like, I don't know, like my 2000th or something.
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, that's cool.
Old ladies are whores.
Yeah, he's like telling
Fuck.
everybody the next day. He's like, man, this bitch's pussy smelled like the Great Depression.
Oh, damn it, that movie's good.
Yeah, I know. Every time we come on these shows, it always goes to movie quotes. Now I have a whole list of shit I got to watch.
Well, one that I was watching the other day is fucking what's it called? It's Jack Black. Fuck. Saving Silverman.
Man, that was one that Comedy Central used to play all the fucking time.
Is that the one with Tom Hanks's kid? And he's trying to
No,
get
that's
into...
Orange County.
Oh, okay.
No, this is the one where
Oh,
is
Saving
with
Silverman's with fuck,
the dude from American
Pie, and they kidnap his girlfriend because she's a bitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
they have the Neil Diamond shirt.
Yeah.
Well, they kidnapped Neil Diamond too.
Yeah. Yeah. They're trying to set him up with the hot nun.
Fuck, I forgot she was going to be a nun.
Fucking love that movie.
Shit. What? Oh, fuck. What was that? The drill instructor's name?
Oh, Arnie Earl. Yeah.
He's in that.
Yeah, and he's just like, can I use your bathroom? He's like, no, we poop out in the yard. He's like, no problem. And he's like, next thing in the scene, he's like sitting by the mailbox, just like taking a shit in a bush.
Oh, that's what's so funny about it. It's like him and Jack Black are like at the end they realize they're gay, and so Jack Black's like holding him, and they start making out.
Yeah,
I think they kiss. I can't remember.
I can't
He might
remember.
just
Yeah,
hold him.
but Jack Black's like, it's like, yeah, like, and she also like figured out like, I'm gay. And he's like, what do you mean you're gay? And I forget, like he says something.
Gay? He's like, no, I am.
He's like, yeah, like it all makes sense. Like my love for track lighting, or like something else. He's like, and how I like, like how I'm good at sucking dick. He's like, what? You've done that? He's like, well, not at anybody else. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, well, remember when I was doing yoga a lot?
Oh, dude, it's been so long since I've seen that movie. I don't remember any of that shit.
No,
I'm
that
really good
movie's
at sucking dick.
goes hard.
Yeah.
Damn it. Those are ones that I completely forget about, and then I don't see them stream or anything like that. So
Do you guys know the name of that one where it's a friend group who one of the friends has cancer? I think the guy from American Pie is in it. It's kind of similar to 50,000 and a Call Girl, but they're trying to get out to LA to go to Lucasfilms to see Star Wars for their friend who has cancer.
No.
God, Comedy Central used to play that one all the time too, and that's another really good one. Like a lot of dark fucking jokes.
Yeah, well, yeah, the 2000s had so many dark comedies. I mean, like I've said, fucking the entire premise of Superbad is like two kind of dorky kids trying to get alcohol to get girls drunk at a party so that they could sleep with them. Like, can you imagine trying to pitch that in a room today?
Could you imagine being a teenage boy trying to fucking do that in real life, which is what all those fuckers who made the fucking movie did?
Well,
don't think that you didn't know or was one of those people. Shut
What
the
I
fuck
find
up.
it,
It's a
what
real
I
life
was.
thing.
This is what I
Me and my
find
buddy
hilarious.
Bob, we were real life McLovin and fucking.
That's what I find so hilarious about it, because that's what high school was back then, and you always end up at like
And you
somebody's.
fail. It usually doesn't.
Oh, it
fucking
never
work, which is what
fucking works.
happened.
It never works ever. But
Your friend
but you
gets
always
pulled
like
over with alcohol,
you always end
pulled
up
out
at like
face.
somebody, like some weird ass house. Like, oh, I know somebody who can get us some alcohol. And you end up at like in some fucking like weird ass 22-year-old's trailer, you
got
know,
a pet
and like
iguana.
you're like, where are we? Like, are we gonna make it out of this alive? Like, dude, I just want like a case of beer or something, man.
Come on, man, pet my iguana and I'll buy
Yeah.
you beer.
Yeah, yeah. Like, have you seen my girlfriend just got some new sugar gliders. You want to check them out? Like, what?
You know, we feed them to snakes.
Yeah, or yeah, they always have fucking snakes, or or a tarantula or something. You're like, yeah, you always end up at somebody's like weird ass like cousin's friend's house, so that they'll like buy you beer and sell you weed, and like the second you walk in, you're like, I don't need to be here. Or that it's probably like what Womb Raider is now. You know, he's that guy.
Yeah, I can get you some.
What do you need? What do you need? But there was also like my junior and senior year of high school, there was like an hourly motel in town that had a convenience store attached to it. And for some reason, they would sell us all they would sell us. They wouldn't sell us like cases of beer or anything, but they would just sell us 40s of King Cobra. So like, yeah. So I remember like I drank a lot of that, and I probably took some years off my life drinking that bullshit.
Yeah,
You washed your liver completely out of your body. That's what happened.
You know, ugh.
No, his brain isn't polluted with toxins from his blood. His liver's still working.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I should probably go to a doctor about that, actually.
Let's get some blood work done. God, it's not that hard. But no, I've met those people who have fucked their brains up from their livers not
Oh, yeah. So have I.
getting the toxins. I literally had a lady tell me she was a second coming of Jesus. Like, that's how fucked up you are. It's not a fucking joke. Like, you are
She
fucked.
sounds like a great time at parties.
Yeah, until she started telling me that she drank so much because she killed her father in a car accident. She was a fucking great time.
Well, that's dark.
Mhm.
Should
Cheechop.
ask for stories and details.
Cheechop, he says King Cobra sounds good right now. King Cobra never sounds good, ever. Like malt liquor, like OE and all that shit. Like, whoa, oh my God. But we played a lot of Edward 40 hands in high school.
Brass
Shut
monkeys.
the fuck up, for real.
Brass Monkey. So once I found out what Brass Monkey was during that time and tried it. And remember the first time I tried it, I was like, oh, that's not bad. And then the second time I tried it, I was like, oh no, I was just really drunk the first time I tried it. Because this is awful.
Yeah, no, it's like Hennessy and Hypnotic.
Yeah, Hulk, Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. Ugh.
Ugh, gross. I'm not a big cognac guy. But that's what everybody was drinking at the time because that's what all the rappers had, you know.
You drinking there yet?
And drinking that yak. Ludacris told me it was the best thing ever, so of course I had to try it. I was like, oh, this is pretty bad.
Yeah, no, Womb, our favorite thing to do was we'd fill a water bottle up, and then we'd all have Monsters every morning. So we'd just take swigs of our Monsters and pour about a shot's amount in there and just fucking, yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I don't think I ever was drunk in school. I was high a lot in school.
Crossfaded for first, second, and third period was always a good time.
Yeah, I just got high a lot on the way to school. About all I did. I don't know if I could function very well drunk in school. But I knew plenty of people that did.
5 years.
I do remember there was a group of cheerleaders that tried to do the vodka soaked tampon thing. And like, yeah, one of them ended up like just nodding off in class and had to get, ambulanced out.
I thought you were going to say she fucking died. God.
No, she didn't die. But she was like at her desk. And everybody was like, are you doing okay? She's like, I don't think so. And then she just like out. So, wild times. Wild times.
That's how you partied in the 2000s, though, right?
Yeah, talking about booze, I'm gonna go get some more. I'll be right back.
Nice.
Charlie needs a refill. What's new?
Yeah. Speaking of what's new with you? How's the film stuff coming?
I finished my
finished?
first semester.
Oh, you finished your first semester. How many semesters is it?
2.
2? All right. Awesome.
Yeah, no, 50% away to my degree. Fucking vibing, dude. got hired for a short film in January.
Doing what?
I'll talk to you more about that off air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did-
But yeah, no, I'm pretty excited about that one. The production's gonna be paying for me to go out to LA, so
Dope, dude.
yeah.
That's awesome. Is there like so? Is there a lot of like production stuff happening out of New Mexico?
Yeah, no, like we're replacing LA. It's just that the director we'll be working with lives out in LA and doesn't want to travel.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, New Mexico's pretty much like the new hub for movies besides
Gotcha.
Georgia.
Gotcha. Like, was that because they're doing like tax breaks and shit? Like
Oh yeah,
Georgia
no,
does?
they have like the biggest tax incentive in the country for film. Like you can get, I think, up to 45% of your production back.
Nice.
Yeah,
It makes sense though, because you hear about like some of those big, like if a big movie production comes in to shoot, like it's huge for the economy.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, they said like a average $8 million shoot generates about 2.5 million for the state economy.
Nice. So if you can get like a big budget movie in there, now you're talking some serious money.
Yeah, especially because they're like trying to do it where they hire. It's like in the law you have to hire like 45% New Mexican crews.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
pretty good deal.
Nice. So what's the end goal? Like
End goal is to win an Oscar, baby.
win an Oscar? All right. If you win an Oscar, can I be your plus one? Or if you get nominated?
Yeah, as long as you wear a dress. We'll do it like how the South Park guys did it. We just wear dresses and trip on acid.
I don't have the legs for it though. Can I wear like a nice pantsuit?
Yeah, I think. Or no, you'd look good in one of those like dresses, like the pants that look like a dress. Yeah.
Okay. I'll figure it out. We'll find a good designer. I mean, fucking like, what's his name? Chalamet does that kind of shit all the time.
Oh yeah. No, you got like a nice little Twinkie body like Chalamet, just not
Yeah.
as short.
Yeah, I'm much taller than Chalamet, I think. I've never met him in person, but he seems like a short guy.
Yeah, no, he looks like. There's a video I found on Instagram of a miniature horse running around. And it's like this is how I see Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, like he's got like kind of short man energy for sure.
Like Tom Hanks. Or not Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise. He's got,
Oh,
whoa.
whoa, that was weird. Charlie, just like we didn't see you come back into frame. Like it sputtered for a second and the chair was empty and then you just appeared in it.
She's a witch. Burn her.
The vampire just
I mean, okay.
I mean, has anybody ever seen Charlie out in the daylight? I mean,
I've only seen her inside during the day, so.
mm-hmm.
Well, actually, no. I saw her licking the window at In-N-Out.
That's true.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, we walked outside to get into the car, but I'm going to let you try to remember that.
Well, I mean,
Okay, do you know how many substances were in my body that weekend?
if the
Don't care. You still remembered it.
if the movie Twilight taught us anything, vampires can be in the sun. They just twinkle, you know. So we just didn't see you twinkling between the building and the truck.
We just thought you were that white. Fuck.
I thought you were just wearing body glitter,
Mm-hmm.
like the shit, like what's that, Claire's or something, where it's like the body spray that has shimmer in it.
Holy shit. I was watching back on the video on YouTube, and she doesn't sit down in the video either. She just pops in.
What's Charlie hiding from us?
That's fucking wild.
Did you go back and look at it? I know, we were like, what
It's
the fuck?
It's like fucking Bewitched.
It's like a jump cut. Holy shit. Dude.
Like I'm like drinking already. Like I was here for a
He's not-
while. Though.
Like a horror movie. Holy shit.
Doing no, it's like the witch. Just boop. It's like when the fuck did you get here? It's like I've been here the whole time.
I never left.
She only chose for us to see her at that point in time, right?
I control the internet.
Or
By that I mean I have shitty internet. So.
Hey,
Ooh.
hey. I think like it's been established the whole country just has it shitty internet right now.
whatever. I got Google Fiber. This shit's dope. So, but yeah, what'd you guys get into on our 2 weeks off? Or I guess technically just a week off, but
Oh, I got into shit.
Well, not death, so that's disappointing.
yeah. Have you ever gone like Charlie? You ever gone to Halloween as like Lydia from Goosebumps or God damn it, Beetlejuice?
No.
No, you should. You have the like mentality for it. Speaking
Why
of,
so aggressive on the no?
speaking of that, Beetlejuice 2,
Yeah.
the filming for Beetlejuice 2 just wrapped.
Yeah.
Heading to
They only had
post.
like 2 weeks left to film it when the strike started, so
I really hope they call it Beetlejuice, so that maybe one day they'll make another one and it'll be Beetlejuice.
who's playing Beetlejuice?
Michael Keaton.
He is?
Yeah, he's coming back. And Jenna Ortega is supposed to be Lydia's daughter.
That tracks.
And Catherine O'Hare is coming back as Lydia's stepmom.
She's still alive?
Catherine O'Hare? Yeah. Right? Did I say her name right? Catherine O'Hare?
O'Hara.
O'Hara, sorry. But yeah, love her. And another thing I quote all the time is her voice from Schitt's Creek.
Oh God, I fucking love.
Oh yeah, she's the mom on Schitt's Creek, huh?
Yeah, yeah. She does a really good job playing not the greatest
Stuffy
moms in the
bitch.
world, right? Like you have Goosebumps.
Yes, Alexis, you have a
Why do I keep saying?
second middle name.
Why
You
do I
know
keep
it.
saying Goosebumps? Beetlejuice.
See, I got her confused with the mom from Arrested Development.
I don't know who that actually. I know who you're talking
Jessica Lang. No, she's
Oh.
dead. She's black.
about.
Because she did. She was Archer's mom too.
Yeah, no, that's why I got
Pretty
confused because I
sure.
know she's dead.
But yeah, yeah. So she plays the mom in Home Alone. Not a great mom. The mom in Beetlejuice. Not a great mom. And the mom in Schitt's Creek. Also.
To be fair, she was a stepmother in
Oh,
Beetlejuice.
fair.
She wasn't a stepmother. She was the mother who stepped up, all right?
She didn't fucking step up. No. She didn't give a shit.
Matt, I hear you on that one, bud. I'm right there with you. But you already know that. I don't know why I had to repeat that to you. Also, Matt changed his username to his real name. Now we all know who you are, Matt.
I was wondering who the fuck that was. I forget he has a real name.
He does.
I just know him as his OnlyFans, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, he does, not quite my style, but real artistic shots on OnlyFans.
Yeah, real good cinematography.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that like monochrome angle and stuff. Like it. He does a
That
good job.
high angle really gets you right at the.
Like the the black and white kind of silvery monochrome, and then he lights that candle sticking out of his asshole, like and it kind of screen flares. Brilliant.
Oh.
Yeah. If only they had awards, for OnlyFans cinematography, which they might have one day,
And you perverts think we're talking about porn. We're talking about those shots he does of that beautiful woodwork, you fucking creeps.
Mm-hmm. He works his wood well, that's for sure. Oh,
Nope.
oh, that's Charlie.
Bye,
Oh.
Charlie.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
We can't see you, but we move
You
on.
see us?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh. All right, let's move on.
Vampire. I saw an article right before we came on, though, too, that Gen Z people are not eating out as much because they have menu anxiety. Just another thing, like, what the fuck? They're scared to talk to the waiters and also have a hard time pulling the trigger on tip amounts. Therefore, they just stay in. Gen Z. Good God. Jake, are you a Gen Z person?
I'm like right on the cusp, literally by 2 years.
Like an elder Zoomer?
Yeah, because like 2000 is the cutoff. Oh,
Oh, anyways.
yeah, no, 2000 is the cutoff, I think. So, yeah, no, I'm 98. But
Mm.
I I don't know. I like going out to eat. I I don't like how you have to tip fucking everyone now.
Oh, a
So
lot of
it's like
times,
what?
like the random tipping things, like, they just have the iPad and they flip it around. They're like,
Yeah,
no.
no, it's like you did nothing. Like,
Yeah. But like if it's a sit down restaurant, like you got tip, right?
oh yeah, no. If it's a sit down restaurant, like the last date I went on, the bill was like $40. Gave her 60, and I was like, keep the rest.
Ooh, nice. Baller move. One of my
In my bag.
your audio is here, but your video is not.
Who?
Can you see her?
Yeah, I see her.
Oh, I can't see her. She's
Hi,
all,
Charles.
she's being all Tupac. Can't see me.
Now she's John Cena.
One of my bucket list things in my life
No.
is to be like doing well enough to where if a waitress gives me like a good story, I just like drop that like dope ass tip on her. You know?
See, the secret for that is though, never write the amount if you're leaving a big tip on the receipt.
Well, then how do you do it? Do I just like
You
Venmo
just
her?
do it in cash. Always tip in cash.
Who carries cash?
Do you really want them to pay taxes on from their check on a fucking big ass tip like that?
Fair. I'll Venmo her. I say her. I mean, also there are male waiters, but like I don't give a
Bill's
shit
just
about
like,
their
yo,
story.
bitch, you guys hell.
Yeah, this is hell. No, when we first got to Florida and got to our resort, I got an Uber to the liquor store from our resort, and like the guy's like, "Are you just like popping in to grab something, or like are you going to be in there for a while?" I was like, "I'm just popping in, grabbing like a handle of Fireball, some vodka, whatever you need to mix with the vodka." He's like, "Oh, cool. Like if you want to, man, like I can just wait out and you can like just pay me whatever to give you a ride back." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Do you have Venmo?" He's like, "I got Cash App." And I was like, "Oh. I see what you're doing." Because I learned people get kicked off of Venmo for buying drugs.
I mean, do they put on there that I'm buying drugs?
I don't know
Because
how it works because I know,
I do.
yeah. I always put on Venmo, especially if it's with friends, I always put like towards anal bleaching or,
For porn.
you know, or to like, hemorrhoid removal, just something really embarrassing, and I make it public. And I always get an earful from it from my wife, like, "Why are you putting that on there? Everybody can see that." I was like, "I know. That's the point.
That's the point.
It's the fucking point."
Well, my hairstylist, when I was growing up, told me that, like, on checks, because this was before smartphones, on checks, one of her friends would write sexual favors on the memo. And she was like, "You can put whatever the fuck you want to on there, apparently." And I was like, "No shit. It's good to
As long
know."
as it clears, bitch, I don't give a shit. I doubt they
Right.
even look at that anymore. I can't even remember the last time I wrote a check.
I don't think I've ever written a check, but I've cashed them.
Like I've definitely had like things where I had to like have a check for it. But like I just go to my bank and have them like create a check. Cuz then also I don't have to sit around and wait for the damn thing to clear either, you know.
Just get a cashier's check from them.
Yeah. Like especially like mortgage stuff, like they're always like, "It has to be a check. It has to be a check. It has to be a check." I'm like, "Fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it. Like can't I just give you cash?" The
Can't you
mortgage
just
place
take it
doesn't
from my account.
Yeah, the mortgage place doesn't have Venmo? Jesus.
You guys don't have direct deposit. Ghetto.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've handwritten a check. I think I have like 4 of them, just in case I ever need one. But
4 checks or 4 boxes of checks? Because they
no, like just like
usually
4.
give you a box of checks for free.
No, like my bank, I guess it's so rare now that like you can order a box of checks, but I definitely just don't want a box of checks laying around. So I just go in and they'll like just print me off like a sheet of like 5 or 4 or 5 like checks for free, and I'd have them just in case, I guess. You know. But
Do you remember the catalogs of checks that they used to send out?
oh yeah, you can get ones with like dolphins on it, or you can get like
Nibbles.
your favorite cartoon characters.
You know, you know how like debit cards give you that option now too,
Mm-hmm.
and like credit cards. So a friend of mine got a Discover card and really wanted the turtle, but like misselected the option. So he like reached out to customer service as much as he could, to the point where he finally got through to a rep and told him if he didn't get the turtle card, he was going to kill himself.
That's
So
extreme.
Discover cards started calling him every day to make sure he was still okay,
Hey, I mean that's good customer service.
To be fair, that's good customer service.
while they mailed in his turtle card.
There you go. So yeah, you know who needs a suicide hotline? Just call Discover
Discover.
and talk to somebody. You know,
Right.
I did have a friend one time that was trying to write a check for a lap dance at a strip club.
Shut
What the fuck?
up.
Yeah,
I mean,
Just putting it between her cheeks. Just
yeah, folding it up. If you can wait till Tuesday to cash that,
man.
but I still see it. Like I'll be in line at the grocery store and like some old person's like writing a check, and I'm like, God damn it! Like, come on. But you know, what?
airline vouchers. Have you ever taken those for payment?
I mean, I've taken airline vouchers from an airline. I've never like been paid by somebody for services with an airline voucher.
When
But I would.
worked at the
I
airport,
guess I
we
would
accepted
accept
them.
it. Do what?
When I worked at the airport, we accepted them, and it was like a whole fucking process to do it.
Oh, I bet to transfer them over and shit.
Yeah.
I bet. But I mean, I
Especially-
would. If somebody was like, "Hey, I got like a $1,500 Southwest card or something," like, I'd be like, "Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
I'm taking that." Charlie, you're awfully quiet tonight.
I just don't know if y'all can see me or not.
I can
but
see you now.
just-
Yeah, no, you're not. You're not like a Down syndrome's
I'm
favorite.
looking at the chat and just reading them and listening. So my brain power is going towards other things than thinking about speaking. Sorry.
Nice.
She's reading and drinking.
Nice. So Matt in the chat said, 5 years ago he ordered a book of checks solely for paying child support, and they were custom printed with photos of him and his new wife on them.
Savage.
That's nice. That's nice.
It's beautiful. Go pour yourself a drink.
Yes, Matt. I think Matt's out in his. Last I knew, he was out in his shop, talking like a Russian person. He sent me a video right before this started.
Also, yeah, he's having a fun night.
Yeah. Well, he's got like when he's out in his woodworking shop, he uses these like Bluetooth headphones, and they have a microphone built into them. But the way the microphone's like so bad, it sounds like the Buzz Aldrin moon transmission.
Oh fuck.
Great.
So he's been having fun with that for a lot of us. But anyways, that's all I got. I don't know if you guys anything fun to share.
No,
No.
I'm still alive, so that's not very fun. So there's that.
Oh, come on. You need to call Discover. I'm going to call Discover to have them call you.
And say you really need that turtle card.
Mm-hmm. Was it the sea turtle one?
Yeah, it was the sea turtle one.
Sea turtles
Terrible rad.
sea turtles are soothing though. I get it.
I love the fuck out of those things.
You say that, but to bring this back around to Disney, all paper straws. Try drinking a fucking like vodka lemon slushy out of a fucking paper straw. 4 minutes in, you're
Just
like,
give me a fucking spoon,
you're like,
please.
fuck these fucking sea turtles. They
Why
got-
can't they just get the fucking straws that like break down in salt water?
Who knows?
They have those. We use them here.
It
Because
was.
fuck trees, Jake. Fuck trees.
I'm
Yeah.
for the trees. I'm the Lorax, bitch.
But
Disney don't give a shit about trees.
this is what's
Disney hates trees.
this is what's so sad about it, about the fucking paper straws. About halfway through the week, me and my wife got drinks from a different stand, and they actually had plastic straws in them. And we totally kept the plastic straws and just like had them in my fanny pack the whole time. So we walk around the park, like ditch the paper straw and put the plastic ones in.
How dare you not have a metal straw, Bill?
A
You're
metal
not wide
straw?
enough.
Like I'm not walking around with a metal. They got metal detectors and shit. It's a pain in the ass. Plus, I do have a bunch of metal straws, but they're long. You know, they're like for a tumbler. So like, it'd be weird. Like if you have like one of those like little cups, and it's only like half the straw, and like half the straw is hanging out. It's like, it's weird. You're just chasing the straw around the whole time. But
Yeah, I just get a like. Give me a fucking spoon. I'm gonna eat my alcohol, bitch.
eat your alcohol. Yeah, I did have rum braised African wild boar tenderloin while I was there.
Were they doing like one of the food fests or something?
No, this was at our hotel. It's like it was the Animal Kingdom hotel, so it's like all African themed. And that shit was fucking dope. Expensive as
That
fuck,
sounds-
but it was really good. So, but anyways, we'll get out of here. Next week, you know, everybody's got holidays coming up, but we're still going to try to do an episode next week. Maybe as requested last time, we had all the ladies on. We get some ladies on here to review holiday movies. So, ladies out there, I'll probably be hitting you up to see what are the good ones. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, by the way. So,
Christmas Vacation.
So is Gremlins.
Oh
yeah, oh yeah. Well, you can get. There's a lot of them, you know. Lethal Weapon.
Is Lethal Weapon? I've never seen Lethal.
Yeah, it's set during Christmas time, so
Interesting.
Jacob's Ladder. I think it's set around Christmas.
Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State. Yeah, well, that is set at Christmas. He buys his wife lingerie for Christmas. And then now I'm kind of wondering, like, so she went snooping and found it, and then was just wearing it around the house. So I'm kind of wondering, like, I think she's been hoeing around and she just got caught and was like, you know. Anyways, we digress. You already know the drill. Like and subscribe on YouTube, rate and review on iTunes. Go to Spotify, leave a 5-star. And yeah, that's about it, I think. We'll see you guys next week. It's been fun. For Jake, for Charlie, I'm Bill. This is Nooner Nation. Love you guys.